All right, guys, today I'm here with my friend Zarek, who has sort of adopted a similar new ideology like I have that we call now the light pill, because it's sort of a mutated form of the black pill. It's not pure nihilism and just just being a cynical person. So we're pretty new to this. This ideology has never been done before. There is we used to think it was the white pill, but after further research, it showed that it wasn't. Do you want to give a brief introduction about yourself, Zarek?
Right. So assuming that some of the people here are black pilled, as because your first video was geared more towards them, I feel.
Yeah.
As you strayed away from the path. So I'll give some stats. Brown hair, brown eyes. I would say maybe low tier normie in the face. I'm 6'1.5", but maybe you'll catch me saying 6'2". People have rounded up over less in the whole shoe thing. And I know in some original videos you had me talk about like the type of woman that I would go after. And to me it's about security for the next generation, so I'd probably go for, a taller woman. I don't have any necessary preference for eye color, hair color, anything like that. I just think, what's in it for my children?
I see, yeah. And let's expand, because I know we were talking about this before. Let's expand on, you said you were 6'2"?
I'll give myself the half inch.
Yeah, and something interesting we found that is a light pill sort of discovery is that there's a fallacy within the black pill of height advantage, it seems.
I feel people are told all the time, like, oh, you're 6 foot. It's easy. You can get anybody you want. It's set. You don't know what it's like. What are you talking about? I mean, you have these constant messages being pushed through that life's on easy mode. Well, it just isn't. And the whole fallacy that a woman only wants a man over 6 foot tall. Come on now. Do they all claim that? Maybe, but in reality, shouldn't I be swimming in it then?
Exactly, and we know people who are in the 5 foot range that definitely they shouldn't on paper be with anyone, and yet they are. There's two people I'm thinking of that as well, and they shouldn't, but they are. But it's who they deserve.
It's their looks match. And I know the logical thing that the viewers are going to be thinking about is, oh, bro's probably not like a 4, whatever he rated himself, low tier normie, I think I said. But here, what you guys don't know, what I'm going to explain to you guys now, like I've been approached by a woman. That's a very unlikely thing for a subhuman to have happen to them. And I mean, she wasn't really that. She was fine, as you know.
Yeah.
And here's a proof that some of the black pill people may like. One of the questions that, because she saw me in person first and then slid into my DMs, was about like, how tall was I? So that's to the black pill in support of their ideas on height. But then I had about, say, a 10-month relationship. She never knew my height because it started off blind, and that lasted 10 months. So she didn't care about it. So this sort of duality that you can find, it's in between. The blue pill doesn't care about height at all, and then the black pill cares about it. And that's sort of where the light pill is. We acknowledge the importance of height, but it's a blatant lie if people say that if you're just this height, it's game over. It's so easy for you. It's in the middle.
I feel like it sort of is almost a cop-out from not just putting an effort into what you can change. And I don't want to say that and have it sound like a cope, but like I say, the majority, I'm talking literally 99% of the people who type "it's over" have not maxed out at all.
No, and they're gonna look themselves, oh, negative canthal tilt, upper eyelid exposure. They'll say all of that, but I can send you a picture if you want to put it over the screen A very good example. Someone with brutal negative canthal tilt. He mogs, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'll pull it up on the screen right now.
Yeah, so you guys can see. Does he have negative canthal tilt? Absolutely, but it is not over for him at all.
I know, and I feel like the black pill, a big part of its false claims or like misinformation or misleading, it goes off of generals, but it's like you can't generalize everyone because everyone's genetically unique and some things work for people, some don't. Like I know we were looking at David Gandy, low set ears, dorsal hump on the nose. He's a male model. He
Right.
mogs people into oblivion and he shouldn't.
That's why it's this whole thought. People have to stop looking at this so scientifically. It's just as long as you're not this bottom tier, like subhuman, it really isn't over. You just have to find your looks match, which I know people are going to claim like hypergamy this, hypergamy that, or every woman wants demands that are crazy. It's just not true. Call me a coper, but the most majority of you are not that bottom percentile of man. You just aren't.
I know. I feel like most of these people, they can change for the better, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I feel like even if you are burn victim balding, like hyper ugly, you should still be able to get male friends. I mean, I feel like it's possible.
Right.
Like, I feel like it's not over in the sense of your life is meaningless.
And ideally, friends that aren't just going to keep talking about the black pill to you guys, because you guys are living in this circle where all you do is interact with other people that believe in the black pill, and this inherently wires your brain to just be more set in this nihilism. The black pill teaches you laziness at the end of the day because it is accepting it's over. For what I believe the number was 80% of men.
Yes. 80%.
No. If you're scared to go approach women, okay, I get it. But don't say it's over. And I know I can't necessarily speak to that too much, but it's not over for 80% of men. It isn't.
I know, and I know I've said this before, but like me and Zarek looking the way we look, not like even Chad level. I remember I was out Black Friday shopping, literally thousands of people. Out of all the guys I saw there, maybe about 20 actually mogged me and Zarek, like actually, and it was just insane to think like, because all the guys I was seeing, like they got potential. I'm not even gonna lie, like you can change. You know what I mean? I don't think it's over.
And I remember too, you were telling me about like how there was like these, even people that would look better than us, but they were just kind of, they kept to themselves. And
yeah, like the Chad groups, they were still there. They were alone. So like, just on paper, me and Zarek are better off than them. Like I don't know, they're single. I'm not.
I like that. And before I forget about this, circling back to the height thing, when we were eating earlier,
Yeah.
a good point that you made was, I've been going off this basis that it matters a little bit, not to the extent that black pill makes it, but not irrelevant like the blue pill. But how do I truly know that? Because I'm not out here cold approaching. I guess I truly don't know if it could carry me because I don't cold approach. I think it's a waste of my time, really. Because we all know, I mean, I'm not a Chad. I'm not going to get success from cold approaches. But as a little disclaimer, I guess I don't know fully because I haven't had as much experience in that realm.
Yeah, and I feel like height is one of these variables where it's weighted. Like people often make they say height versus looks, but your height is your looks. What they mean to say is face versus height. And that's where they get it wrong because your height is weighted. I've said this, I believe, in my first video. The nicest girl you'll ever say will always have this baseline of her height or taller, which should be, for the majority, a fair baseline because we're talking at that point in the 5 range. And that's where I come up with my core light pill belief. As long as you're not too bad, you should be fine.
Right, because again, it goes back to that 80% of men. How do you guys actually believe that? How do you genuinely, for 80%, we should see our population going down into the garden? And do I understand about the inverted population pyramid? Yes. But it is not over for 80% of men. You are coping. You're lying to yourself. You are lying to yourself, telling you this is normal. Accepting that it's over is normal. It's not over.
I remember me and Zarek used to watch the "You Will Never Have This" videos, but then it's like we're sitting here on the other side seeing what we couldn't see before. It's not over. You're just lazy.
No, and that's true. And people will make the claim that looks maxing only goes so far, and they're right. They are right. But even if you're a 3, it's probably realistic you can get to a 4. And at a 4, it isn't over. I know that's technically sub 5, but at a 4, you're pretty much bang average. And I know they always say it's over for the average man, because women, they want the Chad, but come on, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, look, it's a numbers game. Maybe if you were the bottom 1% of men, it would be over, but it isn't.
I think that we should wrap up here just so the episode doesn't get long.
Yeah, of course.
But we could make a second episode just expanding on it. So check out part 2 after this. This is with Zarek. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you.